The organ is at the heart of Winchester Cathedral. It's built from pipework from the monumental organ by Henry Willis for the Great Exhibition at Hyde Park in 1851. This may be an extraordinary organ, but Paul Whitaker is an extraordinary organist. Deaf from birth, he achieved his childhood ambition of teaching other deaf children how to experience music. Paul Whitaker is an Oxford music graduate. He was taught piano and organ in his childhood. But the music Paul hears sounds something like this.
I can't just put on a radio, download a piece of music, put on a CD and hear what's going on. I can't identify lyrics. I can pick up the beat, but that's about it. Music means nothing until I have to see it written down. Once I look at that, I know in there exactly what that sounds like. I started playing the piano when I was 5, singing choirs when I was 7. Even though I couldn't hear myself, I was very aware of what other singers around me were doing. Started playing the organ when I was 12, and it's just something that I've always wanted to be involved in.
Did music not scare you, the fact that you couldn't hear what you were playing?
It never scared me, but it scared other musicians, because trying to find teachers was quite difficult. I mean, imagine the scenario. So mum rings up and says, "Oh, hello, my son would like to play the piano." You can't hear what you're playing, you can't hear what you're saying to him. And so you've got this stunned silence on the end of the phone. I was turned down by 12 universities over 2 years because I was deaf. You can't do music, that was silly, go away. Eventually I ended up in Oxford.
After graduating from Oxford, Paul achieved his childhood ambition to inspire other deaf children with music, like these at St John's Catholic School for the Deaf.
That's what? Copy me, right? Right, try it. Come on. That's it.
How important is it for deaf kids to understand music and be involved in music?
No one said they will enjoy music. It's up to them whether they take it or whether they leave it. But it's really vital that someone, me in this case, actually gives them that opportunity.
And last year, Paul received an OBE in recognition of his work.
That was given to me, not for services to deaf people, for services to music.
Do you think that music for you is a gift?
It was definitely a gift, yes. It's not something that I could achieve or do on my own. It's not something that money can buy. It's something that God has given me, and I have to use that in the best way I can to help other people. Do you want me to stay every day? Yeah! You give it back, and then somehow you get greater results and achievements through doing that.
Come Thou Long-Expected Jesus was just one of the many hymns penned by Charles Wesley. And when we were in Ireland, we joined the congregation of St Colum's Cathedral in Derry, burial place of another eminent composer, Cecil Francis Alexander, who wrote the children's favourite, All Things Bright and Beautiful.